So this is Lakshmi Narayana, faculty of chemistry. I have completed my MSc in organic chemistry. I have 7 years of experience in teaching, and I qualified AP state eligibility test in chemical sciences with 60 percentile marks, and I worked as a JL in junior colleges. Today I want to discuss about a topic regarding organic chemistry, that is alkyl halides. Alkyl halides. So these are the organic compounds, okay na, have a lot of applications in synthesis of various compounds, and these are the one of the functional groups in organic compounds. Let us see the some important okay na, points regarding to this alkyl halides. So first, if we observe alkyl halides, general formula is RX. RX. Here R is nothing but alkyl group. Here R is nothing but alkyl group. So this is a alkyl group. X is nothing but halogen group. That means you can substitute either fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. So in place of either X is equal to, you can substitute either fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Okay, so whenever if the halogen is bonded to organic compound like alkyl groups or methyl or ethyl groups, those we are calling as a alkyl halides. Alkyl halides. For example, how we can generally we can prepare these alkyl halides means, for example, if you take methane, which is a hydrocarbon, that is it containing carbon and hydrogen. So that if you remove the one of the hydrogen from the methane, okay now, by a halogen group, so that we will get methyl CH3 bond X. Alkyl halides we will get. Just we can remove the one of the hydrogen from the methane by any halogen group, we will get alkyl halides. Then here name, why we are using the word alkyl? Alkyl is nothing but just that is derived from the respective hydrocarbon. For example, methane is there. From that onwards, we will get to methyl by the removal of one hydrogen. For example, ethane is there. If we remove one hydrogen from the ethane, so that we will get ethyl group. Okay, so like that. So for example, even if you observe ethane C2H6, if you remove one of the hydrogen from C2H6, so that we will get ethyl group. So like that we will get respective alkyl groups. Here, so in place of alkyl, you can substitute, you can use either aliphatic or aromatic compounds, or aryl groups or aliphatic groups, alkyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, like that any group you can substitute. And next to come to the part of types of alkyl halides. So we have three types of alkyl halides. Those are primary RX, secondary alkyl halides, and then tertiary alkyl halides. Now come to what are primary alkyl halides. What are primary alkyl halides means the alkyl halides in which the halogen atom is connected to a primary carbon. Those are called primary alkyl halides. For example, if you take CH3 bond Cl, CH3 bond CH2 bond Cl. So, or you can take CH3 bond Cl or and CH3 bond CH2 bond Cl. Now here, this is a primary alkyl halide. Why means the halogen is connected to only one single carbon. It's a primary alkyl halides. It is also a primary alkyl halide. This halogen is connected to single carbon. This is a primary carbon. Why we are calling primary carbon means it is a primary carbon. Here see, how can you define primary carbon means a carbon which is in terms attached to either one more other carbon or no other carbon atoms. That is called primary. So this is a carbon which is connected to another carbon, primary, or this is a carbon which is never attached to any other carbon. That is also a primary. Okay, so these are the examples for primary alkyl halides. And next come to okay na secondary alkyl halides. So secondary alkyl halides are those alkyl halides. So these are the secondary alkyl halides. So this is a primary alkyl halide CH3Cl. Now secondary alkyl halides, for example, if you take CH3, okay na, bond CH, bond CH3, bond Cl, bond Cl. So here if you observe here, chlorine will be here. Here chlorine is there. This chlorine is connected to secondary carbon. This is a secondary carbon. This is a secondary carbon. Why we are calling this is secondary means this carbon is in terms connected to two other carbon atoms. Two other carbon. That's why it is a secondary carbon. So this is one of the example for secondary alkyl halides. And even if you take tertiary alkyl halides, for example, in the case of tertiary alkyl halides, if you take this tertiary butyl halide, CH3 bond Cl, tertiary alkyl halide. This is a tertiary alkyl halide, one of the example. This chlorine is connected to tertiary carbon. Why it is tertiary carbon means this is a carbon which is in terms connected to three other carbons. This is a tertiary carbon. Why we are calling tertiary carbon means this is in terms connected to three other carbons. That's why it is a tertiary alkyl halides. So these are the simple classification of alkyl halides. Alkyl halides, general formula RX. And next, so if you observe before this classification, these alkyl halides generally exhibits isomerism property. Here what is mean by isomerism? So here what is mean by isomerism means, so alkyl halides will exhibit isomerism. Here what is the concept of isomerism? Here isomerism is nothing but compounds which have same molecular formula but differ in their properties. Such compounds are called isomers, and this phenomena is called isomerism. So one more time, once, isomerism is nothing but the compounds which having same molecular formula but different properties are called isomers, and this phenomena is called isomerism. Generally alkyl halides will exhibit positional isomerism. Just I will explain about positional isomerism of alkyl halides. Now what is positional isomerism? So positional isomerism. So once observe carefully positional isomerism. Here positional isomerism is nothing but the compounds which have same molecular formula but differ in the attachment of a group, or differ in their attachment of a group in their position. Such compounds we are calling as a positional isomers, and this phenomena is called positional isomerism. See one more time, the compounds which having same molecular formula but differ in their position of atoms in a chain, that are called positional isomers. For example, if you take CH3 bond CH2 bond CH2 bond CH2, okay na, bond Cl. See, at last chlorine is there here. Now see its formula. If we observe, okay, how many carbons are there here? 1 2 3 4 carbons are there. And next count number of hydrogens here. 3 2 5 plus 2 7 9 C4H9Cl. This is the molecular formula. So now this compound is exist as in another way, like this: CH3 bond CH2 bond CH bond Cl bond CH3 bond Cl. Here see Once observe the chlorine position here. Here once observe chlorine position here. The chlorine position here first position here, but here chlorine position second position here. That means here differ in their positions. Atom or group of atoms differ by a position in a chain. In a chain, those are called positional isomers. Positional isomer. It is also having same molecular formula. Once observe count total number of carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are there. And number of hydrogens 3, 5, 8, 9, 1 chlorine is there. It is also having same molecular formula. C4H9Cl. C4H9Cl. So like that, so alkyl halides will exhibit positional isomerism. Okay, thank you.